Support for the show comes from Amazon. There's things you plan for, like hosting a killer tailgate, and then there's things you can't plan for, like a surprise thunderstorm warning the night before the said tailgate. No worries. Amazon's got you covered, from planned essentials to unexpected needs. Amazon's got a comprehensive selection in one convenient destination. Shop Amazon and save on essentials. Save the everyday.
Brett always been like this. He always loved the camera.
Absolutely.
I love the people. That's what it is. I love the people. It's a great thing to be able to play in front of these wonderful fans. Steeler Nation is like nothing else. So
Very true.
love you guys, man. We got the draft, baby. You ready?
Man, did you ever think we were going to get the draft here?
No, but the cool thing is I remember talking to Mr. Rooney, Dan Rooney, back in the day, and going, you think Pittsburgh could ever have a Super Bowl here? Because it was starting to be like it was floating around and it was playing in some cold places, but they were domed. And I was like, you think if we could ever get the Super Bowl? He's like, nah, I don't think so. But he said, I hope one day we could get the draft. And here we are.
Damn.
So, Mr. Rooney, we did it.
We did it. I need y'all to give me a story about this dude right here.
Oh, go ahead now.
Oh, man. How many is it though, man? I mean,
Let me fix your thing. There you go.
I was
There you
wondering why I
go.
couldn't hear. Nah, man. That's tough, man. It's so many of them, man. Just always starting something. Always taking his shirt off. Always just. Well, I do got one story, man, about my boy. So when he was touted the meanest man in NFL.
Yeah.
Did you see that picture?
Yes.
Did you see how terrible he looked though? Like he didn't look like he. I guess they caught him in the off season when he really wasn't working out. Hey, all y'all got to do is look at the picture, man. I'm just saying. I know how Peasy when Peasy in shape, how he looked.
Yeah.
In that picture, he didn't look like the meanest man in the NFL. I'm just saying. I've always told him that he never like that.
He was hating so much because of the magazine that I was on the front of the cover of the magazine. Because when they came and got me, he said, it was like we was on the movie Life. So they came to get me. It was a training camp. They came to get me. Sports Center came to get me like, hey, Joey, about to put you on the front of. And I'm like, where the hell you think you going?
I was hating though. I ain't gonna lie.
He was like, man, where the hell you going? I said, man, they put me on the front of the Sports Center. They ain't putting you on the front of the Sports Center doing what? I said, man, I don't know. They're about to go take some pictures. Look at his ass. His ass. He think you. So he was already hating. So every time he would see the picture, he happy for me, but he gonna talk shit.
I'm definitely gonna hate, no doubt about it. No doubt.
Well, give me a story about Hamp. How was Hamp as a teammate?
Oh, that's one of my favorites. One of my main guys. But he already know where I'm going. So that's my workout partner. So I always live for D-line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Upper body?
yeah, man. Yeah, the legs, don't worry about that. Motherfucker, I'm Brown Hornet though. I'm like the Brown Hornet. You know what I'm saying? I'm a superhero. You know what I'm saying? The superheroes didn't have no legs. They don't focus on Superman legs. I'm fucking top heavy. So I had that. I'm top heavy. Hold up. From up here. Like D-Linemen material up here. Don't even worry about that down there, but up here. Yeah, getaway sticks. Fast. Got wheels. Hella wheels.
Speed.
So I catch Hamp in there. We working out. He in there benching. He feeling good because he got a cutoff shirt on. He feeling good. You know what I'm saying? This the big Hamp. This young Hamp. And he had
See how he keep on just kind of ad-libbing? Thinking about the lie. He's making the lie up as he goes on.
Tell me,
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Catch me when I'm lying.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Man, we're in there benching. He throw 405 on there. He hit it. I get up under that shit. I hit it. Boom. Then he tried to go right to 455. Man, I'm gonna stop warming up. Put the quarters on there. And it pissed on him. So the 455, boom, and he didn't get it. I said, get out the way. I racked it. He hot. So I done rolled my nose tackle.
Peasy, stop lying. Come on,
Hamp,
man.
hold on.
Don't do that.
Hamp, did that not happen?
No.
Oh, in front of God and everybody, you gonna lie?
In front of everybody. You rolled me, Peasy? Stop,
that I
man.
didn't.
Peasy, stop,
And you
man.
was so
Stop,
he
man.
was so mad.
Stop.
So he was so mad because like I don't listen. Can you hear 455?
455 is play weight, Peasy. What are you talking about, man?
You
I played with that, man.
But
That was a warm up.
Peasy, I played with that, though,
you
Peasy.
didn't
Stop.
hit it that day.
I played with that. Peasy,
I'm not
stop,
saying
man.
you couldn't hit it. That day it pissed on you. You didn't hit it. I banged it, and then you wanted to lift every time I come to the weight room. Oh, Peasy, come in. I'm like, nah, man, I'm cool.
Nah, I got that.
Because
Yeah.
I had already rode it. I know he's stronger than me, but I rode his big ass that day, and he know it. You can get up here and tell you, didn't it? You ain't.
Never, I'm never going to, no, never, ever.
You just not heard Colbert talk about how this shit that I do to start and
Yeah,
and
you
keep it
just
real.
you start stuff.
Hey man, he know and I know. If he don't want to tell you how to real,
that.
all right. Yeah, that was
I
rode
don't,
it.
I don't remember that.
See,
I mean,
now
like,
it's back
real
to the
talk, I don't remember that.
and that's cool. But it happened. I rode you. Are you stronger than me? Yes. But that day, I rode him.
Man, stop it. Man.
Keys, you got a story about hemp?
I got many stories about my man Hamp. Casey came in the year before me, 2001. I came in 2002. Casey, like a couple of these bad boys up here on the stage with first round picks, with first round pleasure. And so Hamp always had, our D-line coach was Coach Mitch. He always was in with Mitch because Mitch really wanted Casey. He really wanted Casey because he knew Casey was going to turn into the player he was, where you are not going to run on him. He's going to take 3-4 guys and hold the point, and you're not going to be able to run on him. So Hamp wouldn't be tripping in meetings at all, right? Like the rest of us, we're taking notes, like writing everything down, just like Mitch say. Like, when I say something, you better write it down so you remember it. Oh, yeah, yes. Well, Hamp would be like, hey, if I start snoring, just nudge me, whatever, wake me up, okay? I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm taking notes, okay. Hamp, sure enough, would be like, Mitch would be like, Casey, yeah, Mitch, what's the deal? What's up? You sleeping? Nah, my nose is clogged up. Are you sure? Yeah. I'd be like, and then Casey get mad at me. He'd be like, Key, what's the matter with you, Keys? Like, I told you, you got one job to do. Wake me up. But it was so fun to play against people that had to go against him because he frustrated everybody. And the most running he ever did was like running off and on the field. We go to nickel, Hamp runs off the field. They change personnel. They'd be like, okey, Hamp come running back. And then they'd be like, no, nickel. Hamp be like, what are we doing? And, there was nobody better. He's a Hall of Famer in my book. Yes. Don't you guys think?
Yes.
We wouldn't have been as great of a run defense without our anchor, and that was Big Snack.
And that's what makes the whole story. See, this is how my stories like that. I played with some noses, but like that's the best nose I played with.
Yes.
Like that's not even in the debate. I don't know why his ass is sit up here lying in front of everybody. Because I know it cut him deep, but I rode you that day, man. Stop playing with these people and tell them the truth, man.
I don't remember that.
I'm not normal though. I'm superhuman. So like you didn't get rolled by just a guy.
Peasy, stop
Peasy
it,
got you.
I played with 455, man.
Not that day.
I was light,
See, that was the problem.
I was repping that.
But no, you probably could have.
I know. There's no probably to that.
That day, have you ever just jumped up on something and you thought that shit was light, and then all of a sudden, he disrespected that 455. He jumped his ass up under there cold. Like, see, he jumped. I'm already lifting with the 350. Chicken. I'm moving up in 315. Chicken. 365. Chicken. You know what I'm saying? 4-5. Bing. But he just want to just jump up under there, and it pissed on him. And then I boop, trampoline. I bing, ding. And now he hot because they're on the left because he already missed it once. I'm not going to give you a second time. You can hit it 10 times.
That's crazy.
You can hit it 10 times and it don't matter.
So you want a story about Peasy?
Yes.
So training camp, after the draft, we all get the chance to go up to Latrobe. Anybody been to Latrobe? Huh? Great
Don't sound so
place,
excited about
awesome
it.
spot. Woo! Well, in camp, we would always do fun stuff together. And a couple years into my career, in our locker room, they started Freestyle Friday.
Oh.
Pease, remember that? We dropped the mic from the roof, and someone would come in and just we wouldn't put music on, people would just start a beat, and dudes would freestyle. And Peasy was the judge. So he come in there WW, yo, ready for the Freestyle Friday. We get everybody in there. Man, it was just a great time. And Peasy was an awesome leader because, he always thought about everybody, right, Hal?
No doubt, man.
What you laughing at? You never came into Freestyle Friday. You was in the cold tub.
We used to have Freestyle Fridays, but then everybody kept getting cut when they were doing Freestyle Fridays, so we got rid of Freestyle Friday.
Every Freestyle Friday champ got cut.
Yep.
You still do Country
They
Thursday?
was worried about the wrong
Because he
thing.
rapping too much.
He worried about the wrong
He's
thing.
rapping and he ain't tackling. Yeah,
What
get his
about
ass up
wrong
out of here.
thing?
He rapping too much.
What
I don't
about
need a
Country-
rapper.
And I blamed it on y'all for letting him do it.
Oh, so you blame it on
He
me?
should have been in there.
There you go. Head blaming somebody else.
Somebody who got cut should not be in the rap battle.
I'm not
No.
going to be in the rap battle. I was
Yeah.
nervous my damn self.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of guys would come in going, all right, I got this. But when things would get started, they asked me to do it once. I was like, no, I couldn't do that. But I enjoyed it. I mean, it was fun for me to be in there, foot in there, talking trash to everybody. That was the one thing about these guys was I had never been around guys that talk trash like these guys. Like Peasy, Foot, Ike. And to get on the field with these guys, man, it's just this is
It's crazy.
Foot is my locker mate.
This is insane.
So Foot is his locker is right next to mine. Then we have another locker that we share.
Yeah.
And that corner over there was vicious because once we get going, we're cold double teamer too. Me and Foot that's my dog. Yeah, he can't never be wrong in my book, and I can't never be wrong in his book. And I don't care where I come in on the story, I'm taking his side.
Ham, give me a story about Keys.
Oh man.
The crazy Mormon who you always one of the Mormons that don't go by all the Mormon rules.
Well, I can tell them about the rides we used to take at night in camp.
yeah.
Where?
We used to take
Just
rides.
take a pleasure ride.
We used to take a pleasure ride, right? So just imagine just leaving camp and just riding through the cornfields.
Y'all was messing with them left-hand cigarettes.
Left-hand cigarettes. What is that, man? I'm just saying we used to ride through the
Listening to
cornfields.
music.
Keisel would come to my room because I'm always on a diet during camp.
Always.
So Keisel gonna sneak me my food. And
I had to
then
go to
he gonna
Dino's.
go get my food.
That's
He
where
gonna
I
sneak the
got
food.
all the flats.
He gonna sneak the food to me, and then we gonna go take a ride through the woods, through the cornfields,
So he can
and
eat.
just so I can eat. Yeah, that's what we
Because
used to
the
go take a
coach
ride
would
for.
come into his room.
What you eat?
And he would tell me, he'd be like, Keys, all right, because this was when I was younger. He'd be like, I need you to go to Dino's and give me 24 all flats. And I was like, what the hell is a flat?
He didn't know what a
know.
flat was.
Yeah, he liked the drumsticks.
Yeah, so he's like, just ask them, they'll tell you.
All
And then I
flat.
found out that's the wing. But that's how, I've never seen anybody put a wing in their mouth. He could put a wing in his mouth and in 2 seconds, like a couple swirls with his tongue, a couple jaw muscle,
That's crazy.
and pull it out, and it is bone. There's no cartilage, no nothing.
No cartilage.
Straight bone. How do you do that?
What are you doing with his
Where'd you
tongue?
learn that?
What are you doing?
Pause. Come on, dude. And you gonna let him pump you up too, though, huh?
What?
And you gonna let him get you fired up,
I've
huh,
never seen
dude?
anything like that, man. That was awesome.
It was unbelievable.
And I know because I was your wingman.
Literally.
I got to get you big,
wingman.
big ultras and 24 flat.
I was on the protein diet.
Hey,
The
man.
protein and salad.
All right, we're gonna talk about that because you started Mike T's first year on the pup.
Was it second year? Second year.
First year, PUP.
You say it like that.
Was that the
Because he
first
called
year?
me because he couldn't practice. He was like, he was mad because he couldn't practice. He said, man, I don't know why they not let me practice.
I really wasn't tripping though, to be honest with you.
Not at all.
I mean,
Zero trip.
I was now. First of all, I'm dead wrong because I came in to minicamp heavy, and they told me to get my weight down or whatever, and I came to camp, and I was heavier than I was in minicamp. I done pissed Mike to y'all. He ain't had no choice, man. He had to get me, man. I was out of line, man. I was tripping.
So you was heavier than the comeback weight?
I came back heavier than the man told me to get down. I came back heavier than I started. Tripping, man. So, but got on my PUP, me and my boy Marcel. Got on the side field, and I got on my thing, what I do. You know what I'm saying? My protein diet, meat and salads. I got down, you know what I'm saying? By the time the season started, by the time the season started, I was below my playing weight.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And that's how y'all started off. You and Mike T started off with you on pup.
That's the first year.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
No, I think that was the second year.
No.
First year.
Was it? I think it was first.
It probably was. It's all good though.
You was over there pushing the tractors, and we're doing sled drills and hands on the hips.
I remember that. I wasn't doing no tripping though, man.
How much you think Cam weigh?
What are you doing right now?
Because I was
He,
last.
he, he, he keep trying to.
How much you think Cam weigh? Let me start with you, Casey.
I'm gonna say 320.
Go ahead, Cam.
I'm gonna give you 15, Cam. I'm gonna do you right. I ain't gonna do you like that.
he
320.
trying to get me. He been trying to mess with me this whole
If
time.
that's what y'all think he weigh, that's cool.
He look.
Cam is a
You
huge
heavy?
person.
Yeah, and he big.
Are you heavy right now, Cam?
I'm heavier than I am during the season.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong. Season around the
That's
corner.
what I'm saying. No, he I told him I like my nose.
He called me a nose
So
too.
you
That
going?
was
You
crazy.
moving the
That was
nose
crazy.
this year?
No, you see how he trying to
You
throw
don't,
shots.
want, you don't want none of that?
No,
I mean, you
I played one game at nose.
you looking
One
like
game at nose.
you
It was a
looking like
Cincinnati
none.
he
game.
looking like a nose.
You looking like a DB
Yeah, that's the look I'm going for too. So I'm glad you said that.
from the knees down.
Shut up. they been looking like that. I'm trying to get my mother.
So Cam, you don't want none of that nose?
No, nose is a different life. I played one game, and we were running out of noses. By the end of the game, I was like, "This ain't for me." I was getting double, triple. It's a different life. It's a different life.
What about rushing 3 though? You knows, right?
Yeah, like a
Playing a
tilt, but
three-man rush.
zero is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, the
Zero is no action, man. You
Yes.
you out of there, man.
Yeah,
we playing. What was it
sacrifice
called? They had to come up with the thing.
Tough.
Zero, yeah.
Tough.
Tough,
Playing tough white.
explain what tough is.
tough, man. Well,
Play
you
back.
know, when I'm playing a zero, I'm always got to get front side, so everybody gonna just take off running. They
Yep.
ain't trying to block me, so they just gonna just try to take off running because they know they can't block me. So LeBeau was just like when they take off running, just run behind them, just grab them and go behind them. Instead of just running to the sideline and widen the defense out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he had to switch it up because that's what everybody started doing. You know, so you gotta slow them down because they know you got to get front side.
Yep.
So they're not even trying to block you; they just trying to turn their shoulders and
around.
just run you down.
And then
you know
they
what
can
I'm saying?
cut you.
Yeah,
The
And they-
backside guard jumping at your legs, so the center just turn and run. Backside guard jumping at your legs, like a lesser athlete.
Y'all don't deal with that no more.
what cutting?
The backside cutting. It's
Four
illegal.
technique.
Don't do it.
No,
Don't
the four
do it.
technique gets it.
Don't do it. Don't stop.
You do get it.
Y'all don't get no backside
That's
cut.
crazy.
0. Don't do that, Cam. Y'all
Not
man,
0, but the four technique deals with the cut.
Y'all can't get cut from behind. Y'all can't get cut
Who
from
cuts you, the
backside.
guard?
The
Stop.
tackle's trying to cut you off, and he's just
So
diving at your legs.
head up, they can cut
Yep.
still.
But they used to cut. The guard can cut me from the backside when I play.
Well, you used to get the trap block too. The trap block's the worst.
The wham,
Yeah,
wham.
that's when you know they can't block you, Cam.
Trying
They
to trick you.
got to be innovative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do some innovative shit.
Yeah, they gotta try and find a way to get creative, because this man on man ain't working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How did you dealing with triple teams?
Man, it just grab and hold on and let everybody eat. That was my thing, man. Like, if y'all gonna continue doubling me, Potsy and Foot, they not letting that happen without eating. So I know if y'all stand on me, them boys eating, because they coming down here, they want all that. So I got mine from them eating. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. You know what I mean?
The 2005 run, one of the greatest runs ever. You guys are a wild card to get in. Speak on that. Speak on every game leading to the Super Bowl.
That was an amazing run. I mean, I'll never forget when we lost to Cincy at home, and TJ wiping his shoes with the towel, and us feeling like, man, because we started off all right, but then in November we slipped down. And I'll never forget that meeting. Coward, boom, kicks the door in. I'm sitting in the front table. He's spitting all over the place. Like, I'm getting hit with Coward spit. He's cussing. Like, how did we get from 15-1 to about to be eliminated from the playoffs? And he challenged us to grade ourselves in that meeting, that the coaches weren't going to grade the film, that we were going to grade ourselves, and it was going to be in front of everybody. Like, we usually break up offense, defense, special teams, watch the game with your position coaches, but we all watched it together. And you could see at times, like, man, I could have been doing some more. You know, there's more I could have been doing out there. There's more I could have gotten done. And it was a wake-up call, you know, and we had a tough task the next week with Chicago coming to town. And that's that iconic picture everybody remembers, the bus,
Yep.
truck and Urlacher, Faneca right with him into the end zone. Memory lane. Yeah, that was amazing deal. We beat Detroit to just get into the playoffs. And then we had to do Cincy down there. No one thought we could do it because all three of those teams, Cincy, Indy, Denver, were all the top three offenses in the league. Everyone's like, nah, it's not happening. But we all believed. And, you know, Peasy got us all in jerseys. We wore Dick LeBeau's jersey going down to Cincinnati, I think. And then we wore bussies going up to Detroit. Like, we were a united front that would not be messed with, and no one was going to get in our way.
because you got to look at it like, so when Coward came in there, and we all had to judge ourselves and watch it. So like, you can't. So it's plus, minus, or you didn't do nothing, right? Or you just did your job. When we all watching the defense, all watching the play, we going by it. You know I'm sitting next to you. So if you clearly got reached, you think I'm not watching to see what you go get yourself? Like, we in that type of meeting.
Yeah.
Like no, we like ain't no more looking over it. We about to grade each other, and every play you on, you sit next to somebody, so ain't nobody about to have a plus on a 7-yard run. Fuck, why? Run that back? Let me see what you get yourself. How the hell you get that? Right? You're in that type of meeting.
Yeah.
So when you're in that type of meeting, it's no more of that, right? But we hold each other this time, not even mad at nobody, but like, I know how good Hamp is.
Yeah.
I know how good Kiesel is. Like, we're not about to lose nothing when the next guy came in. Man, we had Chris Hokie came in, and like, he showed us something strong. Like I just know that's my best nose. And Hokie came and held that motherfucker down.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, man, we rocking with Hokie forever. Man, Hokie, like, he like that. Like, they don't know. Like, they see Hokie now with the camera, with the mic and all that. But when Hamp went down, you gotta think we was man, we was stucky back when it went down because we was like, man, what the hell we about to do now? Shit, Hokie said, shit, I got it. Yeah. And Hokie went crazy. And same with everybody else that would position. So it was like the faith that we had in the next guy, like it was for real. And when you play good, the guys that you know you play good. And it's just, we had a gang of confident ass dudes. Like every time we faced some adversity, the confidence we had in that squad for the next person up was unreal.
It was great watching tape with everyone. You know, Coach LeBeau a lot of times would only do 10 or so plays or whatever before we split up. But the best part about watching tape with your brothers is all you want to hear them say a couple words. I see you. Mm-hmm. When your teammates say, I see you, that tells you something right there that you're doing the right stuff. Yeah. Right? And when you hear them go, oh, yeah, what was that? Like Casey would look at me and be like, what was that? Yeah. And I'd be like, oh man, my shoe got tripped up or something. You know? I slipped. Like you did not want that. Yeah. But I see you. Yeah. Man, that's a badge of pride you get from
absolutely,
the team.
especially from a vet giving a youngster some confidence.
You know
like, hey, run that back, coach. Yeah. Okay. I see you over there, Keisel.
Yeah.
Shit, okay. Walk his ass back then.
Yeah.
And just, shit. Because I know how I feel when I get my first compliment from LeVon because he didn't give them.
Yeah.
And when he finally gave me a compliment, I was like, damn, shit. In my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, about time, shit. I've been hustling my ass off for you because Cal ain't even cussing me out no more. You the last person I got to get to like me. And I could not get Captain Kirk to like me because I was messing up, shit.
What was the reasoning behind the jerseys for the Cincinnati game with LeBeau?
Ohio, and he coaches Cincinnati, so we're going back. And at this point in time, like when we played Cleveland, we wore Cowher. We going back to Cincinnati, so we wore LeBeau. We went to Seattle, we wore Coach Butts. We even threw DPs on. So like, once we started showing love, this is how close that team is, right? And like people don't really understand how close that team was. Man, we go fight for our coaches as hard as we go fight for our players. Like they in the same group. Like they the uncles, but like it ain't no different. Like you can't say nothing bad about them neither.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't just like that. Playing on that team, I was close like that with my college boys, my junior, senior year, the college team we had. But being on 3 different teams in the NFL, I've never experienced nothing like what we had in that locker room. Like that's about as like real as it get. Even on the 15-1 the season, because I've been to 4 AFC championships before I actually won one. So like, but that year, how we was, yeah, man, it wasn't nothing that we wouldn't do for each other.
What did y'all think when he said they shot me in Denver?
It was, I mean, he recovered from that. Like, it was great because Cowher was pumping it up. You know, it was after we beat Indy, and we knew we were going back to Denver. Cowher was doing all his singing. He was like, "Easy, keep your mouth shut." And he's like, "Man, they shot me in Denver. They don't want none." And we were all like, "Oh." It was.
You got to think we fired up too.
We were ready to go.
Man, we
were ready to go through anybody.
We just now beat those 2 games, and because at that point in time, like he already didn't want me talking against the Indy game, and we come out of there with a victory.
Can you be quiet, Joe?
So now I'm really mad about Denver. Like if you thought I was mad at Indy ain't did. They actually, I got shot in Denver. So like. I'm like, man, for real, F Denver. Like, shit, I can't wait to get back there. I'm at like the whole state shot me. It was one person shot me, but I don't like Denver now. So with that energy and my guys rallying behind me, like, damn, they really shot my brother out there in Denver. Because, like, when I got shot, I was strained up.
Yeah.
Like me and Hampton Posse go out all the time. Like, we got our ritual on things we do for a week. Man, when I got shot, when I came back, like, Pete, you going on? But hell no. Like, what you mean? I was like, nah, man, I'm scared of the clubs now. I don't want to go out because I'm like, I don't like letouts no more.
Yeah.
So we in the club, and I'm like, shit, what the crowd look like out there? He's like, man, it's time to go. I look outside. I'm like, shit, man, still a lot of people out there.
I'm staying.
I ain't going to the whole parking lot empty. I ain't getting shot again. I was like, so now if they take you to the club, we got to be the last one to leave.
I remember that.
I was spooked out the game, man. I wasn't trusting nothing, man. I was out of there, but it took me a minute.
And now, 2005 Super Bowl. You guys win it. The challenge was to stop Sean Alexander in that running game. What y'all did in that game was really special. Mr. Rooney let you walk off with that trophy off the plane. What was that moment like? Because I heard you were crying.
Man.
Definitely.
So, I was emotional. Mitch always tells a story about, them coming back there and saying, Mr. Rooney wants to come talk to you. And I go up there and he tells me he wants me to bring the trophy off the plane. And I come back and it's tears streaming down my face. And I'm just so, Mitch, I think Mitch just be wanting to put something on it. I was pretty fired up. I ain't gonna even lie about it. Because that's big, man.
Yeah.
Like out of all the guys who played, man, like he told me that he want me to lead the team.
Yeah.
Off the plane with the trophy, man. It was like I couldn't believe it. It was it was like unbelievable. Like, but Mr. Rooney was my guy though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like conversations and just talking to him and just how he was the person, man. It was crazy, man. But for him to give me that honor, man, that was unbelievable. That was one of the most fulfilling, one of the best moments in my career, no doubt about it.
Never forget that smile. He holding it like a little baby. And the plane door open, he's got it right here, touching the head, the top of the trophy. It's okay, baby. You coming home.
Wearing them big stupid clothes we used to wear back in the day.
Oh.
Everything oversized.
Those jerseys we got came down to like
Probably 5X clothes. I'm like, man, what are you doing, man?
He wants 5, 6X, so I got to get 5X.
Yeah.
Cam, that was for you. Ain't know nothing about that stupid. We was tripping, man. We went 4 and 5X tees down to your knee, man. Who got the longest tee? Like that's how we was being stupid like that.
Keys, who picked the design for the ring?
Which one is that one?
Mr. Rooney, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
a Bussy.
Jerome did that.
That's the Bussy special.
Yeah, Jerome left us. He picked my ring like he was in the 70s.
Yeah.
But I like this one because I could wear it.
See, because it ain't too guys.
Stop.
It ain't too guys.
It's cool. It's cool. I love it. We earned it, baby. It's
grateful we got it. It's forever.
Bussy did his thing, but
no, he didn't.
You
don't like that Jerome decided that's the
go on tell the truth.
Jerome, he worked us, man. He worked us. Like it was great. Look at my Super Bowl ring. But when you come back and look at the Super Bowl ring, they got the next one.
Yeah,
See, I only got that one, right? See, Keisel got both, so he can have his.
I got both too, Pete. Yeah. I'm just saying.
So they can wear their subtle ring.
Yeah.
Pinky ring.
Don't do that when you ain't got none.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, so take that smirk off your face. Okay.
You mad at me because they coming at you.
You laughing
I didn't say anything.
What you laughing about?
I didn't say anything.
But what are you laughing about though? Because I got one.
I know.
So back up off the laughing.
Don't get mad at me.
Now I'm on you now. Back up off the laughing. But that big one, if you don't got the other, see, he just picking and choose which one he want to wear. Man, that other one's so big, it go from this knuckle to that knuckle.
Oh wow!
And they pulled it out to me. It was all in Vegas. They was like, yeah, Peasy, Potsy on one. Yeah, Peasy. They call it Sixburg now.
Oh, that's crazy.
One for the other song.
Yeah. He said, yeah, Peasy, they call it Sixburg now. And I was like, damn, man. I looked at my ring next to his big ass ring because we all high side down there at the Super Bowl. Down at the Vegas. But I was like, I don't even be wearing my ring no more.
That's crazy.
I wear it like Super Bowl events, something like that.
I wear mine because I like to show it off. put it in the sunshine when I'm driving down the road. Think
I
about
gotta
my
get y'all.
team.
I gotta
like
get y'all
to show it off
stage.
to the
You ever seen the
fans.
other one in person, Cam?
No,
You ain't seen the other?
You seen the other one in
Man.
person, Cam?
I've seen them,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's in glass. I don't get the touch.
But
it.
it's
Okay.
ridiculously
It's not
big.
Just imagine the one, if y'all get one, how that's going to look.
Because they got to go bigger than now.
Yeah,
See, I think when they won one in the 70s, like the first one had one thing, then they went to 2 rings, then they went to the 3 rings, then they went to 1, 2, 3, 4 in the little corners, and then Bussy said, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna put 5 trophies in there. I'm gonna kill them." Hey man, it's 2006.
Bussy,
man.
I like it, Bussy.
I don't need my Super Bowl ring
Get
just being
off
a little
Bussy,
bit
man.
bigger than my Colorado State ring. That don't even make no
Man,
sense.
get off Bussy, man.
that's
I
crazy.
can't have my Super Bowl ring just a little bigger than my Holiday Bowl ring. We talking about the Holiday Bowl.
I wasn't gonna say anything
You
about
is
holiday
old
bowl.
Bussy. Oh, boy, you is old Bussy.
But it's my Super
Oh.
Bowl ring. I mean, I guess everybody like Dan got one.
Jellyfish.
Yeah,
Jellyfish.
I got one.
I got to get y'all off stage because we keep bragging about these rings. I'm gonna feel uncomfortable even more.
No, we're gonna push you to get one. Because you get
Go
one, I
get
mean
it,
JJ
Cam.
getting one.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We need 7.
Hell yeah.
We need
Because then
7.
you can flash on us like, what they call y'all, 6 bird? We
We
7
can't let
bird.
somebody else be the
but
first
they got
one.
2. So
Man, the way your fountain of youth is set up, all you gotta do is play 4 more years. You got 2. I think you got it.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, you got it.
No, but please give a round of applause for Brett Keisel and Casey Hampton. Thank you guys for coming on. Support for the show comes from Amazon. We're supposed to say there's more to life than football, but come on, football is kind of the best. The rivalries, the legends, the high highs and the low lows, and the food. The draft is coming to my hometown, which means this class of rookies is about to learn how we do things in the city of champions. And if you're lucky enough to be there, get ready for some killer tailgates. If you're hosting your first tailgate, listen up. I'm about to share the must-haves for a great time. First things first, bring plenty of food. You can't just show up with a bag of chips and expect everyone to have a good time. Assume everyone is going to bring a +1 and they'll all want 2 plates. Second, make sure you bring the right supplies. Canopies, chairs. You think people really want to be sitting on asphalt? Yeah, right. Maybe an extra cooler or 2 because your guests hopefully bring drinks to share. Plus, it's a good idea to get hand sanitizer. Maybe a game of cornhole. Whether you're looking for the obvious essentials like plates and cups, or the surprising essentials like an extra cooler, or something in between, Amazon has you covered. Shop Amazon and save on essentials. Save the everyday. Back to talk the draft. You ready to talk about it?
Sure. I don't have to do anything but just talk about it. That's cool.
Take us back to your first draft.
Wow, first draft here.
First draft, being the general manager of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, it was kind of unique. We came in, we had the 8th pick in the draft. We knew we were looking at a receiver, and we spent a lot of time with Plexico. And, Coach Cowler and myself, we went up to Michigan State. We had scouted them during the season, obviously, but we went up to Michigan State and spent some time with Plex and continued to follow up after the pro day. And really, when we got to 8, some people thought we might look at a quarterback, but we were comfortable with Cordell and Kent Graham at that point, and we wanted to add another big receiver. And Plex was ideal for that spot.
All right, I'm wondering, take me back to the Cam Heyward draft.
What
was it like going that process with Cam? Take me through the combine with him. Take me to his visits. I want to know everything you gained on Cam.
And not because he's sitting here, but we knew a lot about Cam. Obviously, with his father, the great Craig Ironhead, having followed him at Pitt, we knew a lot about Cam. And, Cam was a very good football player at Ohio State, and he played in a very similar schematic. It wasn't a true 3-4, but a lot of the same techniques and assignments. And Cam excelled at that in their defense. And, the unknown about Cam, it was a
UCL.
What was the injury?
UCL.
I tore my
Towards
elbow
UCL.
out.
elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he couldn't work out at the combine.
Yep.
We went back for his pro day, and it was like we were at a small school. because I think we might have been the only team, a couple teams were there. But Cam worked out for us individually and did what he could do. And we knew he didn't have time to prepare because he was worried about getting healthy. So it was great when he was available for us. That was a very easy pick, and he's going on year 27 or something like that?
16.
So if he doesn't tear his UCL, though, do you think he gets drafted before you guys?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because he would have been at the combine. A lot of times, Joey knows this too, when you go to the combine and you're with your position group and you work out and you excel, you separate yourself from the rest of the group. And had he been had he been able to work out at the combine, I think he would have separated himself and he wouldn't be with us.
I know you didn't draft Joey, but what was Joey to y'all's team back then?
Joey, Joey was the life of that group. Joey could bring out the best in not only himself, but in his teammates. And he did that. Joey was a classic code holder. And when I say a code holder, he'd be like, hey, did you hear what he said about you? No, man, did you hear what he said about you? Good, let me hold your coats while you duke it out. But Joey was a great leader. I remember him and Deuce Staley and Jerome. All the little discussions that have in between backs on backers or one-on-ones or team run or anything like that. It was always a lively adventure. And Joey was not only a great player, he was a great leader. And all you fans remember what he did for Jerome, the great Jerome Bettis at that Super Bowl, when he just said, hey, he's going out by himself. And he held back the rest of the team so JB could have that moment in Detroit before that game. But that just capsulized everything that we saw him do on a daily basis.
What you looking like that for?
You about to cry?
No, you act like you was shocked to hear that. You look at me like, yeah, man, that was our team, the guys that we had on the team, like with Deuce and Bussy and all the guys, like we just competitive, like, and really, truly brothers. So like I always mess with you, like it's nothing to hold your brother accountable. Like the same way you hold your little brother accountable.
Yep.
Now you can be as real as you want to with Connor. Imagine you can treat everybody just like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we was. Like, so nobody got a pass. We didn't care where you was at, high or low. If you did something that wasn't in that situation of team or any selfish or anything like that, first we're going to have a powwow, we're going to talk about it. But we're going to have the going back and forth just because we just competitive like that. And it was a good time, man. I had a lot of good teammates. Like, we had a lot of good times. So we got a chance to do it right.
Oh, yeah.
I know we've had Joey on before, and Joey tends to have viral moments. I know everybody's talked about that. But, Kev, you brought up a thing that's very poignant when it talks about even when, teammates and brothers get in the fights, what is that relationship like between those players that can get after it?
I think it's a very common thing among great teams. They're very competitive, not only with the opponent, but they're competitive with themselves. Like Joey said, if you're not matching up to what that group expects, you're going to hear about it, but in a respectful way. There's going to be differences. There's no question about that. There's still differences as we move into whatever phase of life we're in now. But push come to shove, this group would have each other's back. I know that because they've done that, and they'll continue to do that because, like Joey said, there was a great brotherhood, especially when we were fortunate enough to win that Super Bowl. That's something that can never be taken away from them. They did that together. They're going to continue to support each other no matter what.
Give me the best Joey Porter locker room story.
Man.
What, you just having a Joey Porter moment right now, Cam?
Yes. I'm going to get you to cry.
Nah, I'm not, I ain't no hallmark moments like that that's about to make me cry. So we talking about football, and a lot of these football gonna have some damn fighting to do with it if it got my name in it. So like, it ain't no real hallmark moments.
No, and everybody knows the Cleveland game when Joey got into a discussion with William Green, and the discussion didn't go well, and he ends up getting ejected, and we're all kind of like, uh-oh, Joey's out. And the inactives were already turned in, so we were going to go into a big game minus not only a player. We're in there with whatever the active 45. We're in with 44, and we're minus a Pro Bowl player, which was tough. But I think it gave us some life for that game. Obviously, James stepped in and did a nice job, and it was kind of like, okay, James got some great play in him too. So, those moments, they happen. But again, I think anytime you're around Joey never had a down moment where you said, like, come on, Joey. Joey was always
Revving up already.
Well, he was up, but he was also making sure you were too. Not only his teammates, but anybody around him. I mean, he'd pick up the cafeteria, he'd pick up the equipment guys, he'd pick everybody up because Joey truly enjoyed being who he was and making us all try to be better.
I bring up Joey, and Joey's had his bats, but you were not like clean at all. I remember you always on the sideline arguing with the refs.
Really?
Well,
Kev.
He's a pirate. Kevin is a pirate. Like, so I seen him throw his first nutty a long time ago on the sideline. I was like, who the hell is that, man? It was Kevin going crazy because we didn't get a flag that he thought we were supposed to get. I'm talking about the different side of, like, the regular Yens are just yelling at the Steelers when we lose them. So he threw that full nutty on the sideline. And then one time I'm sitting in the suites at the game, watching the game, and it's not just him, it's the whole family. Everybody, like, so they was like, he's always telling me, nah, man, he didn't want you to sit up there with him because he was like, man, we're just talking football when we're up there, like basically trying to brace you to like, this is how we really feel about you. So if you hear us saying some outlandish shit, we still love him, but like in the moment, yeah. Kevin is going to give it to you. He's giving it to all the players when it's not going the right way.
We got caught up in some moments, and honestly, I shouldn't have been on the sideline, but sometimes I didn't like sitting in the suites, especially at away games where we had some, people from outside the organization, and I'd have to behave. When it's people in the organization, they knew you're a little bit nuts, so they accepted it. But I loved them. Once I got down on the field, Coach Tomlin said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Mike, the game's going on. I'm good." You know what I mean? But he said, "Hey, I love you being down there. You're always welcome." And I was like, "Cool," because it was fun. And I mean, I was never going to be out there with you guys, but it was great. Except the time that you were mic'd and I didn't know it. You were wired against
I didn't even know
Cincinnati.
about that.
Yeah, you were wired, and he got in. He was coaching at that point. We were exchanging some pleasantries with then the Bengals. And then Bert Lawton, our PR guy, calls me in the next day. He goes, "Hey, you need to see this." And I was like, "Oh, no." I said, "Take that out of the tape, man. I can't get caught." Because, that was a crazy moment.
We need to bring that back. We need to find those
who's
lost
got that?
files.
Man, you're always trying to catch something, man.
No, but
Why
you guys know what it's like being out on that field. I can only imagine that. But, man, it's real when you're down there and you're that close to it. Seeing the speed that you guys play the game, the velocity and the physicality of the game you played, I mean, it's amazing. But the emotions are great. The emotions are real, not only for yourselves, but for, in between. But afterward, you're gonna line up and shake hands with those guys because you respect what they do too.
You're from North Catholic High School. Went to Robert Morris. How did you get into scouting?
I don't know. I mean, I was a bad. Let me say this: I was a bad athlete, and my high school football coach, Ron Hughes, who has since passed away, he got into personnel. It was really through the Rooney family. Because they used to hire North Catholic football coaches as part-time scouts because their staffs were small, and then the guys they liked, they would recommend for jobs in the league. And Ronnie got one of those. I kind of followed that path where I knew I wasn't going to play. I didn't really want to coach. There was some opportunities in personnel. So I first interned with Blesto, who used to be headquartered right downtown in Pittsburgh. Then came back, went to Ohio Wesleyan University for 3 years to coach, and I came back full-time Blesto, 5 years with the Dolphins, 10 years with Detroit. and then 22 with Pittsburgh. And I look back after, 40 plus years, it's kind of like, how did that happen? I don't know. I'm just very fortunate.
Did you learn in your time? Did you learn anything in your time with the Dolphins and the Lions?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm with Coach Shula, Coach Don Shula. To me, the greatest head coach in NFL history. Still got the win record, and he was phenomenal. He would challenge you, and if you didn't answer the challenge, he wouldn't have anything for you because he expected you to stand up for what you believed in. But if you said something, you better have some information to back it. He just didn't want a fabricated opinion. He wanted why. And, but he treated me as a young scout the same way he did his, 22-year offensive line coach or his defensive or offensive coordinator. He was great to be around in that time of my career. Then moving up to Detroit, I worked for Coach Wayne Fonts and Coach Bobby Ross, and we were in the playoffs one year, not the next, in and out. But I learned a lot about how to continue to build. And then, of course, coming here, being with obviously Mr. Dan Rooney, Hall of Famer, Mr. Bill Cowher, Hall of Famer, Coach Mike Tomlin, soon to be Hall of Famer. I was just blessed to be around a lot of great people that taught me a lot.
You mentioned Tomlin. You were fortunate enough to only have to interview for one coaching position. What did you see in him at 34 years old that made you believe he could be the guy to run the Pittsburgh Steelers? And did you feel any pressure knowing, Cowher and Knoll had coached for so long and the two coaches since 1969? Was that any pressure in there?
I wouldn't say it was pressure. You didn't have time to worry about it. We had to move because no one anticipated Coach Cowher stepping away when he did, and he made that decision. He was only 49. So it wasn't like we were looking for someone for 2 years. No, Coach decided he was going to step down, and we started the process. And it was just myself and Mr. Dan Rooney and, of course, Art Rooney, our current president. And they asked me to put together a list. I gave them 37 names. I said, look, this is everybody that could possibly be in here. Ex-head coaches, about to be ex-head coaches, coordinators, position coaches, college coaches. And quickly we took that down to 15. And it was, okay, let's get realistic here. Okay, from that we interviewed 5. And then from those 5, 4 became head coaches, 3 went to a Super Bowl, and 1 won it, and that was Mike. And, in the end, Mike was a young defensive coordinator from outside the organization. Coach Knoll was a young defensive coordinator from outside, and so was Coach Cowher. So they had that commonality that going into it, we didn't think that. I mean, we never thought about that until afterwards. I said, oh, they're really kind of the same. And they were all hired. We were looking for younger because when we did some research, most of the Hall of Fame coaches started coaching as head coaches in their early 30s or mid-30s. And I said, there's something about that.
What was the biggest trait that stood out when hiring Mike?
Mike was like, we've all heard cliches from Coach Tom, right? You all know him and remember him, but that was Mike. The first time you're like, okay. Because we watched there's scripted interviews that they do with the league, and they give them to the teams. But when he came in, it was just so real about what he was talking about. But the real difference with Coach Tomlin was we were a 3-4 defense. Mike had made his name as a 4-3 coordinator with Minnesota. But Coach Tomlin never hesitated in saying, look, I will adapt. You have Dick LeBeau, and you got 3-4 personnel here now. He said, I will change. And I think that really stuck out to us as like, no, this guy's willing to do what's best for the organization and not best for Mike Tomlin. And that stood out. And, I think we all witnessed that for the 15 years. I know I did for the 15 years we were together.
One last thing about Mike T. Did you think Mike T was going to retire?
I didn't. And God, congratulations to him. He's taking that job with NBC.
Yep.
And I hope it goes well for him. I wouldn't be shocked if it's not as... But I said the same thing about Coach Cowher when he went, to CBS.
Yeah.
At a young age, but, 21 years later, or 20 years later, whatever it is, He's put together a nice second career. Could Coach Tomlin do that? Absolutely, because I always said Mike could be a politician. He could be the head of a corporation, a head football coach, a TV commentator. He's going to be great at it. But I was surprised because after every game I would text Coach, great win, tough loss, great win, tough loss. And he would always respond. And then after that last game, it was just kind of like, it was a little bit different. And then the next day we got the word that he stepped aside. And I was just kind of surprised. I went down to see him. We talked for a good hour. And it was great because I could understand why he decided to do it at this point.
I didn't know about the NBC. That's new. That just happened.
Yeah.
NBC?
He's
Like,
on
Yeah.
Today, yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm asleep. I ain't know nothing.
He's going to be on the Sunday night,
He took Tony Dungy's job.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
which is ironic because Coach Dungy was the one that mentored Mike growing,
Yeah.
and Mike was a young coach.
Do you think he'll coach again, Kevin?
I do.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I do, because Mike loves football. I mean, and so did Coach Cowher.
Yeah,
so
did you think he would go back though? Because I thought he would coach.
I
again.
thought he would too, but like I said, he's put 21 years or 20 years later, he's put together a great second career. But I do think, sitting here today, I think Coach Tomlin will, because he truly loved the grind. He loved it. Maybe a year away from it, he won't miss it as much as I think he will, but I do think that it's such a huge part of him that I wouldn't be shocked if he came back.
All right. Want to move to the draft. Clock's ticking. Take us through what's happening the day of the draft.
Right now, there's nothing happening. They're all kind of, what time is it? 4:30. They're sitting down in the cafeteria eating.
Wasting. We've been there since 3 o'clock.
Yep.
And just sitting there eating. And it's just food after food. Like they go order all this barbecue, then they go order all these sandwiches, then they go order all these pizzas. And all you do is go upstairs, come back down, see who's in the cafeteria eating, like who's getting big for no reason. Because that's you there, and we ain't making a pick until 5-6 hours, but they still want you there at 2 or 3 o'clock, and we ain't picking the 9.
Oh, wow.
But they're gonna have a lot of food for you just to sit there and we just want you in the building. We ain't about to do nothing.
Yeah,
But everybody's about to sit here and just eat.
You sound mad about it.
And
Because
the
I used to wonder, like, why we're here so early.
Yeah, and the work's been done. I mean, they put in all their hours and they got the board together. It can't start until whatever it starts, 8 o'clock. So it'll be, like Joey said, they're just sitting around doing nothing. Will there be some calls coming here and there? No, not right away, because those calls, the preliminary calls have been done. They've been done for probably a week or two, about maybe trade. Hey, they might be interested. The other team or their team. The Steelers are going to say, hey, look, we just want to see who's available. We'll talk then. Okay, cool. So you just wait, and you watch. They'll be watching different monitors. It's crazy that it's happening 2 miles away.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you never. This is the first time any of us are seeing this here.
Yeah.
So we sat in a little room, like Joey said, and you don't know what's going on the outside.
I want to ask, is it a big deal going from 10 minutes down to 8 minutes?
No.
Okay.
No, because most of the time, we never hesitated. Look, we're making a pick, and we'd be like, "Come on, man, announce it. We want to see what's what."
The 8 minutes is definitely TV commercials, stuff like
doubt.
that, because the pick is done in 30 seconds. It's not even no 10-minute debate. As soon as they hit the clock, we're here. What the pick is, then they want to announce it into 8 minutes, right? We'll know who the other team picked as soon as it picked. Everybody already know, okay, he's off the board.
Yeah.
But they still go wait 8 minutes till they announce that. And then, so we already know that pick is off the board, so you already know who you want. Then they still gonna make you wait 10 minutes. It's all just, they make money off the draft now. So you see what our city about to do.
Yeah.
So if they could make it for 4 days, they would.
Yeah, and they'll hold the pick too, like Joey said. If they don't want to, because they got 2 more commercials or whatever, they'll hold the pick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll show up on the. We got an electronic ticker within the office. Once you turn it into the league, it kicks out. So sometimes we knew
Yeah.
who another team took before it came up on the TV. Usually when it comes up on the TV, it's been in for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah. Picks be happening quick. But it's all the theatrics and the dramatic of it. And, you know, once they play that pick sound, you know the sound. That once they play that.
Did you ask him about when he got picked?
No.
About his dramatics?
Yeah, man, that was just a long day. Because, you know, like, it wasn't just the first round on the first day. You getting first, second, and third round on the first day. So we about to pick 90-something picks on day one. So that's a long wait when you're in the last round of the 90-something picks.
Yeah.
So just a whole lot of theatrics of, like, lying and playing games. They played a lot of games back in the day on how they gonna pick you and then might not pick you. That's why when it was JJ's turn, I was already knew that, man, all this stuff is a lie. They'll tell you they want you, and to that person they didn't know they was gonna get there, right? And that's just kind of how it works.
Yeah, I remember when JJ, didn't get picked in the first round, and it was, they had the first pick because of the trade they had made. And I was like, well, JJ's going to be with the Steelers tomorrow night. You know what I mean? And great, thank goodness he is, because, but you knew that was going to happen. He left out the part about watching himself on the ticker, like best available.
Oh yeah, so what I'm saying, like at the end of getting close to the end of the first round, the Mel Kiper's best available started coming up. So I'm like, I see my name come across as on the best available list, and it's still in the first round. I'm like, shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? I was best available for the end of the first round, the whole second round. And I'm like, damn, how long you gonna be best available, but I'm available? Ain't nobody taking. Man, all that stuff is just part of it. You know what I'm saying? So
I dig that. Kev, last question here because we gotta get you going. What would you do in this draft if you were with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Wow. Picking 21, that's kind of the vicinity we always picked. They have a lot of extra arsenal. They have 12 picks. Do they want to try to trade up? In any draft, again, we knew 1 through 21 who we were going to take. It was going to be one of those 21 players. Would have it stacked, would do it the day before. The only decision you got to make is if you're going to trade up or trade out. So with all those picks, could they trade up? Maybe if it's usually about 6 or 7 guys that you'd anticipate going up to get. And
we got 12 picks?
Yeah.
12
And
picks.
what first?
First, second, 2 3s,
Right.
2 4s, and then 3 7s.
So they have some ammunition to try to trade up. There's always talk about, next year's draft, saving picks. And I'm like, no, in my opinion, I don't care about 27, man. We got to win now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is now. We're never going to discount the future, but we want to win now. So I don't know, honestly. I've been not involved with any of their football prep or anything like that. Could they help themselves with another offensive lineman in that range? Sure. The receivers, there may be a selection or two in there. That would be kind of like where I'd go. But then they could also look in for some, defensive backs if someone happens to slide that they didn't think would slide. So there's so many different ways. At 21.
Okay, we don't need no more DBs. we got that shit on lock.
He's trying to get a second contract.
Yeah, we don't
over
need no
there.
more corners.
No
That's it.
DBs.
Huh?
We got all the DBs we need.
I know.
Shit,
But
we
hey,
need some other
and
shit.
they do got. I mean, they got good players at all 3 levels
Yeah.
of the defense. And I'll say this about JJ, Joey Jr. And I've said this before. We haven't seen the best of him yet because he's still going like that. He's still a young, ascending player that can be special, and I think he will be special in given time. They signed a free agent in the offseason. It kind of gave him some stability. So could there be someone in that range? I think there could. Up front, they're always looking for D-linemen because you guys are hard to find. There's only so many human beings as big as you guys that play this game as good as you do, and that's why they
Eyeball
get picked.
test. You said how big you want the D-linemen to be. Just off the eyeball, how big is Cam?
Yeah, what does Cam weigh? We did this in the Super Bowl.
Cam he's always going to be 3'5" to 310 during the season, right? And he'll hold that.
You gonna lie on me?
What?
You think in the season I'm not that?
What?
305 to 310.
Man, ain't been 305 or 310 since probably like a sophomore in college. 305.
I was 290 in college.
That's the last time you've been close to that.
That's crazy.
Like,
why is everybody laughing over there? That's crazy.
We did this at Super Bowl. And everybody
that
always
is
went like
crazy.
I just wanted to see, because I don't want to say you lose and then you just being nice. Your eyes still work. You know that shit ain't no 310.
Cam, you're at the weight you need to be at to play
I told
year
you,
16.
I like my nose is big like that.
I'm not a nose. Don't play me like that.
You're a nose.
I've never played nose.
But you're a nose. You're a nose that can move around.
I'll say this.
Like
If they wanted you to play nose, you could and you would. You know what I mean?
I can't play nose. I played nose one game.
Well,
we got to wrap this up because
you got Big Hamp, a real nose coming out here.
Yeah.
You'll see what a nose tackle looks like.
Yeah. Everybody, please give it up for Kevin Colbert for coming on.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks again to Amazon for supporting the episode. Whether you're trying to stay on top of everyday essentials or on the hunt for that unexpected need, you'll find it on Amazon, probably for cheaper. Spend less on markups and more on the perfect tailgate setup for any weather. Shop Amazon and save on essentials, save the everyday.